Alright guys, I'm in my car right now because I was browsing my local curb alert earlier and it looks like somebody might have a couple of fans on the side of the road. So we're going to go take a drive and check them out. Hopefully they're still there. Let's go. Alright, we should be coming up on the location pretty soon here. We're about a quarter of a mile out. It'll be interesting to see if they're still there. Or at least one of them. I think this is the pile of stuff here. Ah, yes, one of them is still here. Nice. Let's go take a look at it before we bring it home. Alright, here it is, guys. It's a Lasko wind machine. This thing's a little dusty, but I think it'll clean up pretty well. See if I can fit it in my trunk here. This piece of furniture I gotta get rid of too, so this is taking up space. There we go. Alright, let's take her home and see if she works. Okay guys, I brought the fan home. Here it is. The Lasko wind machine. You can see it is a little dusty on the inner grill, one of the blades a little bit, but like I said earlier, I think this is going to clean up pretty nice. This was actually really loose when I got it. I had to tighten these a little bit, but it was no problem. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and plug it in and see if this thing comes to life. Alright, here we go. Nice. She's running beautifully. It's not blowing that much air, and I think it has a lot to do with all the dust buildup. So yeah. And we'll try the other speeds. Here's medium. No, wrong way. There. It's got a bit of motor sound to it. And the low. As per all Laskos, it's very off balance. Here's your date code right there. December of 2021. So this thing isn't that old. I don't know why somebody would throw a perfectly good fan away. But hey, one man's trash, another man's treasure. Let's see if we can get a startup sound. The bearings look like they're perfectly damp. Alright, let's see here. It does have a little bit of a startup sound. Cool. Alright, I'm going to try to get this thing apart and clean some of the dust out. Alright, so I brought the front grill outside. We're just going to hose it off a little bit. This stuff's probably going to go everywhere. Actually going to go ahead and switch this to jet mode just so we get a more powerful stream here. There we go. This piece here is being stubborn. There you go. Generally don't like touching this stuff, but whatever. Alright, it's looking a little better. I mean, some of this I'm going to have to get off with a wipe. Yeah, I'd say it's looking pretty good for now. Let's get the rest of the stuff off the front. There we go. Oh, wow, yeah. Once you get it off the front, it just sticks to the back. So you kind of have to go back and forth. Yeah. The only thing about picking these out from the trash is they're always disgusting. I mean, this is nothing compared to that busted tower fan that I got a few months ago, but still. Alright. Just gonna go ahead and let this dry for now. And later when it's dry, or at least drier, I'll get the rest of it with a wipe. There's my cat right there. She's watching me. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Alright, well here it is after a decent cleaning. It's not perfect, especially the back, because I couldn't really hose that off, because it's connected to all the electronics and stuff. But regardless, it's looking much better than it was. The blades had dust all over them, especially the edges. You can see they're pretty much pristine now. I hosed off the front like you saw. And yeah, so I figured we'd just give this guy one more run before I end the video, just to see if we get any improvements on the airflow. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at this, it's blowing the blinds. Very, very powerful now. You can even hear it's running smoother. Motor right there, I believe it's an ESC motor. There's a medium again. The medium is more powerful than what the high was before. And finally the low. This thing sounds a lot like my Galaxy box fan. I think he uses the same blade set and motor. even low is more powerful than what high was before when it was all dusty. That's crazy. Guys, if you ever have a fan that's not blowing a lot of air, or was blowing a lot of air but isn't anymore, definitely check for dust buildup, because that can be a major, major influence on airflow. It may not seem like it, but trust me, it is. Go back to high. Sure, that was the echo dot. We'll try to get a startup sound one more time, see if it's any different. Once again, our bearings are looking great on spin down. All right, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, so much cleaner. Alright guys, that's my newest acquisition, the Lasko wind machine. This thing is a beast. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and that is it.